Hey guys and ladies, welcome to Zip Gaming Online, and today we're going to be talking about the Limbo. And you might be asking why there are two Limbos here, Zip. Well, because there are two states that Limbo can play around in. The normal plane as you see it right now, or the Rift. That's right. What's cool about the Rift, if you will, is practically everything that is cool about Limbo. So let's talk about the abilities. There are 4 abilities as per usual: Banish, Rift Walk, Rift Surge, and Cataclysm, but we're gonna be talking about the Rift Walk first. And you might be wondering, why do I wanna hear about the Rift Walk first? Why not Banish? Well, because the reason is Rift Walk puts you into a Rift. And you might be asking yourself, why do I have to care about the Rift? Well, because Limbo playstyle and how he does things is centered on Rift. So here, look at the energy regen right now. Looks like a max energy siphon. Simple. Okay. Now, look at it again when I go into Rift like this. Look at how fast it is. The other thing that you need to realize that when you're in Rift, you cannot be attacked by things on a normal plane. Also, the things on a normal plane you cannot touch when you're in Rift. However, there are things that can actually hurt you inside the Rift. You know, some things being the laser in the void, stuff like that. However, I'm gonna take a real life example here with Porridge, whatever. This guy. So, with this guy could actually kill you, surprisingly, with that needle thing. Yep. So you might be asking yourself, what else that I need to worry about? Well, look at this. When you try to scan in Rift, you cannot do it for some reason. So you still have to use Loki to actually finish your, scan if you want to. The other thing as well that you need to kind of think about is that when you're in Rift, you need to banish enemy into the Rift, if you will, to damage it. There are some enemies, however, that you cannot pull into the Rift using Banish. In this case, being the Drag Master. I've been talking about Banish. What's Banish? It's the first skill. And why do we want to care about it? Because it does damage, and it pretty much knocks the enemies down, right? It pulls them into the Rift. And there, you can actually damage the enemy while you're in Rift. But also, you might actually want to use it defensively. What do you mean by that? Well, because you can actually put the enemy into Rift and let yourself be in a normal plane and he cannot hit you. So, kind of cool, right? So, what's Rift Surge? This is going to be the shortest one. This buffs up everything in Rift. Like damage-wise and stuff like that. So, not too crazy, but let's talk about Cataclysm. And this is maybe one of the things that maybe a lot of people kind of miss, and I think that's the problem. So with the Cataclysm, if the enemy comes in, they get damaged. The enemy comes out of the Cataclysm, they also get damaged. That's the thing with Cataclysm. So you can see me here just kiting the enemy in and out, and they're just going to die. But also the other thing is, when the enemy or whatever it is comes inside the Cataclysm bubble, right, they get transported into the Rift. So you can use this offensively to attack enemies, or also, use it defensively to defend yourself from the said enemy, or defend your teammate under the Rift bubble, if you will. So with that being said, however, I'm basically giving you a basic idea of what to do with the Rift, the Cataclysm, right? So here's the thing. You might be asking, okay, I still see the Cataclysm tab there. What's going on, Zip? So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the maximum size you can do with Cataclysm, alright? This is with maximum overextended and stretch. When you use that, you can pretty much cover this just ginormous area using Cataclysm, and everything inside will be in Rift. You will still get all those, energy regen boost and stuff like that, just as per usual in Rift. This is the one with the overextended. But here is the thing. This one is gonna go into the stretch, just how big it is and all of that. But the biggest problem with Cataclysm, and this is the personal thing that I realized is that you might actually want to control just how big of a Cataclysm bubble you really want, because not only that it's super useful for sending a group of enemies or a group of friends into the rift, it's also super useful for you to actually kind of isolate enemies. Because let's face it, what is really cool about Limbo? Limbo can isolate things. Limbo, in my personal opinion, is one of the best in terms of isolating enemies. He can control a flow of battle if used properly. He can contribute so much to the team, but also he could just completely ruin the flow of battle if you are not used to playing him, if you are not used to playing with your team. So yeah guys, you've seen a lot already, but there are a lot more things that you could do with Limbo, and I want you guys to actually try it out. This is an actually pretty cool frame. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I'll see you guys in the next video, maybe. So stick around and all of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care guys, bye bye. Have a good one, bye bye.